Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wimblesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park and Brighton. Customers for London Road, Aldcombe, Falmer and Lewis, also Hove and stations to Worthing should change at right.
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? Bachelor Nation, West Coast live stream. From my Diet Dr. Pepper to yours, hello out there. My name is Dave Neal, if you're new here. Good to see you. Bachelor Nation Entertainment here. Worldwide headquarters in Los Angeles, California. Good to see everyone in the comment section. Hello, Sarah, Jessica. Oz is in the house. Give it up for Oz, Laura. We've got a lot of other returners here. Good to see everyone. Pouring one out for Cocaine Carl. Pour one out for old Cocaine Carl. Didn't make it through this batch. Motivational speaker. He motivated people to unionize. They created a union to get rid of him. How's everyone doing out there? All right, let me know your thoughts. I will be putting up the phone number here. You can call in. Keep it short. Let me look for this phone number. Hold on, I got a lot of buttons over here, folks. Lots of buttons happening over here on the page. Call the voicemail, 401-213-9828. Leave a voicemail. Let me know what you think of tonight's episode. We'll play some voicemails all evening long. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we already got a ton. We got a ton of voicemails from earlier. Let's see if we can get to a few of these here. Okay, let's go to Catherine over here in Florida. Catherine's up first. We'll take some voicemails as we get into things here. Make sure I got this all set up, and of course it's not. It's supposed to be. You know, sometimes these things, they just disconnect on their own. Tasha and I just shot her Tasha's Take video, so we are just amped and ready to go. We're partying tonight. Let's just get this set up again. I get a better setup here. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you. It's late. An emotional roller coaster for Katie. That is right. Absolutely. A lot going on tonight. Look, for the live stream, we're going to keep it, for the most part, away from anything that would be triggering. If you know what I mean. We're going to keep it light. You know, just keep it calm. I'm just going to play some voicemails to get us going here. Here we go. Let's go to Catherine in Florida.
What's up, Dave? This is Catherine from Florida. First, I want to say sorry for the super long voicemail earlier. I didn't really mean to leave it that long.
No worries.
But my bad. So, I just finished watching the new episode from tonight, and I have some thoughts. First things first, I'm so happy about the fact that Carl is gone.
Cocaine Carl.
Second, I love the fact that Katie is just not taking any shit from these guys. For the first time, we actually have a lead to the show that is not being wishy-washy about negative rumors she has heard about people in the house and being like, you know, maybe I'll give him to the benefit of the doubt and keep him around for another week or 4. I mean, we all remember what happened with Luke P. But Katie is the first person that is like, I hear all these bad things. I have a lot of people backing up these bad things. You're out. And I love that. She has not taken any shit from anybody. Second of all, I really want, or maybe this is the third thing, I really wanted to mention, I think it was Connor. I'm not 100% sure, but when all of the guys were sitting in a group talking about Thomas and they all confronted him, as soon as he got in the room, I think it was Connor, and it was dead silent, and he just goes, boop, 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 or whatever it was. I thought that was the funniest thing, like, way to break the silence. Last thing, I am so upset that Blake isn't in yet. I thought for sure that he was going to be in this episode, but now I'm hoping that it's going to be the next episode. And I love the fact that Tayshia is the one that breaks the news to her and acknowledges the fact that he is from her past. Like, I think that's going to be a really cool conversation. I just cannot wait for the rest of this season. Can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I'm really excited to hear Tasha's thoughts on the fashion this week, because Katie, as always, was looking A1. So I will be looking forward to the live stream. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Catherine in Florida, everybody. Thank you so much, Catherine in Florida. Yeah, Tasha and I already filmed our our fashion segment. That'll be on her YouTube channel. The first 2 episodes were on my channel. The new one is on her channel. You got to go to Tasha Corney on YouTube to go check that out. That's the only place you'll be able to find it. All right, let's go to Alaska. We love going to Alaska. Let's see what's going on.
Hey, Dave, it's Gemma, your favorite Alaskan. Hi, Dave.
And by the way, Gemma, thank you so much. I just got your $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that so much. All right, you're up. Here we go. Fat fingers. There we go. Okay, of course. See what I'm saying? It just automatically signed off of the Bluetooth. Come on, let's stay focused here, iPhone.
Hey, Dave, it's Gemma, your favorite Alaskan. Hi, Dave.
And Huey.
Hello.
And we have Summer, too.
Summer.
We're watching. Anyway, I just want to talk about how this is probably the most intense episode I've ever watched. Wow.
Pretty intense.
This is like the most intense. It's the most intense episode for sure. The emotional circle that they did needs to happen on every season of The Bachelor and Bachelorette. And yeah. Okay, now this is Huey.
Hey, I just wanted to see everybody's opinion on Connor B's speech at the after group date where he said you have a way of seeing people, which in my opinion is a line, a kind of a hack line instead of you know what I mean. Just didn't feel like he's expressing that. It felt like he was delivering a movie quote, which is kind of weak. I think. Summer, you got anything to say?
It was so cringy. It was cringy.
You thought he was
All right,
cringy.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Alaska, and thank you so much, Sarai, for the $5 super chat. You guys are really bringing it tonight. A lot of Summers, another Summer Beasley in the audience. Good to see you, Summer. I don't know. Listen, I'm going to be the first to defend Connor. When he started telling his story, I was like, please don't say you got drunk and ran over, whatever. You know what I mean? And he cheated. He said he got drunk and he cheated, and he told his story with whatever sort of feelings of remorse that he had. And I mean, even if someone feels remorseful, I mean, imagine if there's any instance if Katie and Connor, if there's any questions about infidelity, then she would have that in the back of her head. Sometimes it's good to move on from something and not have to tell the person what you went through. You know what I mean? But I liked it. I don't know. We'll have to see how forgiving she is. All right, let's go to the next voicemail. Let's see what we got here. You are up, 707.
Hello, and Dave, of course. Sarai.
Sarai.
Just finished watching tonight's episode. So many thoughts. I'm going to try and keep it down to two. Yeah, just two. First, Thomas. I don't trust him.
Don't trust Thomas.
He looks like a Josh Jr. Josh from Andy's season. He gives me those Josh vibes. He has that jock look. He has all the right answers and the right way to say it. He puts on that Josh charm that Josh has. He charms Andy. He charms Amanda. It's the same thing. And they both actually look like the both same sweaty Josh. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I just don't trust him. I don't like him. I don't trust him. And I hope Katie sees through his bullshit, hopefully next episode. And then second, when they had the first group date, what an amazing group date. I felt for every single one except for Thomas. He doesn't exist in that one. But yeah, and then when Katie mentioned hers, I mentioned this before in a previous voicemail. When I was 15, I was almost date raped by my first boyfriend, and I was lucky enough to get away. But I felt so shamed, so much shame from it, so much guilt from it, thinking, what did I do? Did I deserve this? What, did I say something to make him think I wanted it? And I didn't tell anyone for many, many, many years. And I had a lot of trust issues after that. And, I'm a stronger person because of what happened to me. So it changed my life in a good and bad way. But I commend Katie for her bravery, for telling her story and to put it out there. And I love her even more now.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are my two big thoughts on the episode. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Sarai. Thank you so much for calling. Of course, as always, we really appreciate you. And yeah, I mean, excuse me, we know when we talk about scenarios, when Katie shares what she shares, it's normalizing the discussion and destigmatizing shame that a victim might feel. The victim shouldn't feel that shame. Thank you so much for that call. As always, we're going to get through this because got a couple more calls that are coming in. So let's go to Heather in Santa Clarita. You are up.
Dave, it's Heather from Santa Clarita.
Hey, how are you?
I was just calling to say how I thought the vulnerability date was so important. Hopefully there were many men watching out there, even though The Bachelor is mostly women. I think males, since the time they're very young, are kind of taught to not show any feeling or thinking that they're wussies or sissies for having emotional thoughts, and so they hide it. And I think we need to start as a society to normalize men being able to talk about their feelings without it making them sound less of a male. Just curious about your thoughts on that. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Bye.
you know, I was raised from a young age by all women. My mom would always say, let it out, Dave. She was always wanting to hear me express my feelings. So, you know, when we say men have this problem, obviously it's statistically speaking, there's an average there, of course. But, you know, there's plenty of cases like myself where you can't shut up about talking about your feelings. But, you know, there are, you know, I talk about this on stage where it's almost like if I talk to an audience with couples and I say, you know, sir, do you know what your lady's love languages? Oh, she loves acts of service, and she loves gifts, and she loves quality time. And then it's like, lady, do you know what his love language is? Boom. You know what I mean? And I'm not blaming her. It's just that, like, guys don't really always study, like, what makes them feel good and, like, what their tics are. How do you know about your body and things like that? Which is, like, you know, it's one thing to, like, share how you're feeling, but a lot of times it's reactionary versus preventative. And, you know, that's the goal in life, to get to a place where rather than we react to scenarios, we just prevent them altogether. I feel like that's what we're after. Do me a favor, guys, hit the like button. It's telling me I've only got 9 people in the chat. That can't be right? We must have a ton of people in the chat. I feel like I'm having the same tech issue that I had last. I figured out what my tech issue was last week. I was streaming my channel in 1080 instead of 720, and that was enough to completely derail everything. So I figured that's what I was doing wrong, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. All right, let's go to another voicemail because they keep on calling in. Mary in San Diego, you are up.
Hi, Dave. It's Miriam calling from San Diego. I am shook after that last episode. I can't believe Thomas admitted all that. And I can't believe all of the other guys are pretending like it's such a crazy possibility that someone might think about being the next Bachelor.
Good point.
It's wild, but this episode gave me all that I needed. All right, Dave, thanks for everything you do. Bye.
Thank you so much for the call. Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right. Thomas mentioning, like, why he went on the show he didn't say anything that other people weren't thinking. He just, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people go on the show going, hey, I don't know what to expect. Maybe I'll get a platform out of it. That's exactly why people go on the show. You just can't say that. You can't, like, that's one of those things. You just can't say it during the show. Most people are cynical about finding love on TV, and then they start to catch the feels and they go, oh, I'm kind of like it, you know? So, I don't think that was the wrong thing about Thomas. I don't like the idea of all the guys deciding one guy's in it for the wrong reasons. You know, maybe they know more than we do. I am not a fan. I'm neither a fan of Thomas, nor do I see him as villainous as they're making him out to be. Sure, he doesn't look good, but he's also like, come on, guys. Like, what? We all just thought we'd fall in love on this TV show? Like, I just feel like, you know, when they ask him, like, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't think about becoming the Bachelor? Listen, everyone thinks if they get dumped far into the show, maybe they'll become the Bachelor. Like, I don't think that's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't think that's too crazy. Thomas is a tool. Thomas the tool engine. Dude, first, why did he admit it? Okay, so Cocoa Puffs says, dude, first, why did he admit it? Second, why is it a big deal if they all think the same thing at some point? Thomas might not be that bad. His lips are just super loose. Yeah, that's a good point too. He's kind of like talking his way. He's kind of like talking his way out of a good thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. We think he might be on a beach somewhere in Mexico right about now. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go and play some more voice mails. Renee in Arizona, you are up.
Hi, Dave. I am Renee from Arizona. I have lots to say about the episode with little time to do so. So first, Carl, glad he was kicked off.
Bye-bye, Carl.
I don't think Katie would have wanted him on, even if the producers pushed it. I think the producers need Katie more than she needs them. And then Thomas, I don't like him. He's a pretty boy. He has nothing else to offer. And then if anybody was going to be the next Bachelor, I think it should either be Aaron or Michael. Aaron, because he is the Katie of this season, and Michael, because he deserves love. And then lastly, does Justin own a pug? Because the owners will sometimes look like their dogs. But anyways, that is all I have to say. I know you have a lot of voicemails to get to. Keep up the good work. I love your content, and have a good night.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much, Renee. We're going to keep it in Arizona and go to Anna. So that was from Renee in Arizona to Anna in Arizona. You are up next. Love my Arizona people. And of course, it just automatically decided it was going to go away from my Bluetooth. Let's try it one more time here. I don't know why it's doing this. One more try here. Boy.
About the lack of Tasha and Caitlyn in the season, for how much they hype this like girl gang. They're gonna be there for her. They're gonna like process all the things. They've literally like just popped in to be like, "This is the final rose. This is your choice." They've had like 3 sentences the entire show, and it's 2 of them. So I don't know if they were just like hedging their bets to figure out like if we like them or not before they decided how much to bring him in versus Chris Harrison. I don't know, but I want to.
Oh, sorry about that.
Much more of them like analyzing the men and getting that like insider analysis. Okay, thank you so much. Love this community.
Thank you, Anna. Look, here's the deal, right? If you guys remember, The Bachelor hired Tasha and Caitlyn as co-mentors. They didn't know they were going to label them as hosts like right away. So they're shooting these episodes kind of like not really knowing what they're going to do with them. I think they were as much screen time today as Chris Harrison would have been. You know, there's a lot of guys to get through. There's group dates. There's a lot of things happening. Nick Viall was kind of like the featured guest this episode. There's going to be different scenarios. I think as the show goes on, we'll see more Caitlyn and Tasha. But for the most part, Katie knows what she's doing. She's cleaning house. She's taking inventory. She's kind of running ship. They didn't really need them this episode. I think they'll come back. I think we'll see more of them. So hedging their bets kind of, or, maybe gently working them in. You don't want to overdo it with Caitlyn and Tasha just yet. They're there. They're helping them out. I know what you mean. It'd be great to hear more from them. But at the same time, I think that'll come. All right, so let's go to Leslie in Texas.
This is Leslie calling from Texas, and I just kind of wanted to talk about how all the guys were, hating on Thomas because he stated that he was there for, like, possibly being the Bachelor and a platform, and honestly, like, everybody's probably almost 100% there for those reasons.
Right.
So it just came off really, like, annoying that they were all hating on him, and, like, I don't know, something's off about Thomas too. Like, he does seem like he wasn't answering Katie's questions, and he kind of seems like he has all the right, like, answer. I mean, not the right answers, but like he knows exactly what to say, and he kind of when Katie's starting to question him, like his answers, he goes back and like throws the like, oh, I was nervous card at her and stuff. And so I mean, he's annoying for other reasons, but like being there for the Bachelor is not one of them, and it's just really irritating. It makes me want to take Thomas's side, even though like I know I kind of am not a big fan of Thomas either. Anyway, thank you. Bye.
I'm kind of with you on that sometimes, where I'm kind of like, all right, like is the guy as bad? There's no clear-cut villain. He's not a clear-cut villain. But the whole idea, like, wow, somebody might be here for the wrong reasons. It's like, yeah, we all are. Okay, we're all here trying to help ourselves out. Excuse me. I agree. I agree. I was like, listen, almost everyone there wants to build their platform. Yeah, I mean, don't blame, blame this world we live in, that this is the way to make it in this world, Sarai says, I think we should all do a shot or drink every single time someone says here for the right reasons. Yeah, Sarai, you're going to lose your new phone in the hot tub again. V says he's too smiley. He'd never survive on these here streets. New York streets. You can't smile in New York. What are you trying to do? Tanya said, I'm surprised Katie didn't mention the sexual assault in Match Game season, but I feel so sorry for Katie. I didn't know what she went through that. I mean, honestly, people are on their own timeline for how they cope with things. Absolutely. And maybe, since, what else can you say about that? What else can you say? The phone lines are open. If anyone wants to leave a voicemail, you can leave a voicemail right now. 401-213-9828. I've got phone lines wide open. We just barreled through a whole bunch of them. But yeah, let's for me, I still like Connor. A lot of people were saying, it kind of feels like Katie's friend zoning Connor. No, I think he made a strong push. She's still kissing him, doing his thing, all that jazz. Tasha and I we'll do a full recap tomorrow on all this, but we talked about, let's see if I can pull up. We talked about Connor's deep V here, which I'm sorry, it's not a deep V. He's got his shirt open. This is just the Connor kind of way. Connor's he's like an old Italian man trapped in a young pianist's body right here, but Connor's going to do his thing. We'll have to see how far. I think he's going to go pretty far. I think he's got at least several more weeks left. Let's see what else we got. So, the Canadian. When Blake shows up, we'll have the battle of the Canadian buff guys, which will be kind of fun. I speak for everyone when I say Carl is a total piece of shit, I believe is what he was saying there. Mikey coming to us with the truth. But, that's not the one I wanted. It did come out that Carl was kind of, let's see if I have the right Instagram here. Oh, no, that's from later. That's Tasha's fashion. In some ways, that's not the one I wanted. Carl was kind of speaking the truth. Now, listen, like I said, a broken clock is right twice a day. Carl was saying that someone wasn't there for the right reasons, and then Thomas has his thing. But I think the point wasn't necessarily that Carl was wrong. It was that you're instilling some sort of negative energy into Katie's mind. Of course, there'll be a couple people that aren't here for the right reason. Katie needs to be at home, that everyone, she's got to have that trust. Tanya said, I was really surprised about John's elimination. I thought him and Katie was going to have some really good chemistry, but I do like Katie with Michael A., the single father. Yeah, of course, that was another example of Katie pulling a red herring on us, where she kind of convinced us that she was in San Diego. She went to his bar. Of course, it was a complete juke, as they call it. I think he opened up his shirt because he thinks he's sexy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Mike knows what's up. Mike knows sexiness when he sees it. You got to open the shirt up. You got to let that clavicle air out. Library Lookaloo says, I'm sorry, disagree. If your main motivation for going on the show is to become Bachelor, you're not a great person. Right, of course, but no one said that. No one said your main motivation was to go on for that. And that's where we have to be careful. The devil's in the details. What people are saying is, did you think about it? That's what they were asking Thomas. Did you think about it? How are you not going to think about it? By deciding to go on the show, your life's forever changing. You're going to think about, well, what happens if I don't make it? What happens if, do I build my social media platform now? I'm going to be given this following. Do I apply it to the work I'm doing? Zach Clark, he's like, all right, I work in addiction specialist. Well, I guess I'm going to have a platform now, which is going to help out with that. The platform and the equity you build in yourself, it's just part of what comes with it. So, no, I think they were kind of honestly, I'm not... It's weird I'm even sort of defending Thomas here, but when you got 15 guys looking at him tell us you're here for the right reasons, bro. It's chill out there, bro. Who's there for the right reasons, right? You're all in New Mexico trying to bump Harrison's with Katie. You might fall in love with each other, you might not. Since Carl is now sent home, he's now going to be flirting with Victoria Larson since he's exactly like her. Yeah, that would be a real fun conversation to get stuck in with him and Victoria. King Carl and Queen Victoria. Hear ye, and coming to the court, it's King Carl and Queen Victoria. Please, if you don't mind, bowing the knee. Please bend the knee for King Carl as he motivates us all to jump off the ledge into the moat with the flame-breathing dragons. Carl could have went after Aaron. Aaron loves the drama. All he talks about is the other guys. Okay, interesting. Interesting things here. I didn't like Aaron for how he started that drama with Cody, but again, we still don't really know why he started that drama with Cody. So, who knows? Who knows why he started that drama with Cody? All right, we got a call from an 801 number. Let's go to that right here.
Hey, Dave. It's Carly from Salt Lake City.
Hey, Carly.
So just had a few comments to make about tonight's episode. I had a couple of the sayings that they said. One of my favorite ones, I'm pretty sure it was Connor B, that he said, every moment with her just makes me want another moment with her. And I thought that was so cute. I do think he is genuine. I know some of the other people said they think he's kind of fake and saying lines, but I do think he's really genuine. And then how Michael said it doesn't end with an engagement, it begins with an engagement. So sweet. But one thing about Michael too, and this goes for everybody, is what is that with the guys being like, can I kiss you? Just fucking kiss her, man. This is what we're on here for. Take your shot. Be confident. I hate that. I just wish they would just do it. You know, that bothers me. I don't know what you think about that. And then the last thing that we think we need to talk about is Justin's facial expressions. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. With like every moment, he has the funniest faces. And I guess there's TikToks about it. I haven't seen it, but I just noticed that throughout the show too. And then, so anyway, earlier I did leave a voicemail on the earlier chat about me applying for The Bachelor. If you have time to play that later, if you guys want to hear it, you can do that. See you in the chat.
Yep.
Bye.
All right. That's right, Carly. I saw you called earlier, and we were just really running out of time there. So let's go to that. Oh, by the way, let's go to Sheriff Oz here. I don't know if did I not play this from earlier, or is this a new one? This might be a new one. So let's go to the Sheriff Oz, the moderator. You're up next. Here we go. Let's go right to you here.
Hi, this is the Sheriff here. So Katie showed a tremendous amount of bravery with sharing her story, and I thought that was wonderful of her. She did a great job. And as far as Michael A., there's two goats from Akron, Ohio. One goat being the wonderful LeBron James, and the second one being Michael A. So we have two goats from Akron, Ohio. So keep it safe in the chat, and we'll catch you later. Okay, bye.
There's the PayPal. Give Oz some love right there. Send him a nice little meal on Uber Eats. Give him a few bucks there if you guys don't mind. All right, let's go to, I'm kind of going backwards here. Let's go to Carly talking about what it was like. Let me make sure I have the right number here. You have a There's a lot of 301 numbers. Oh, no, you're an 801. You're an 801 number. So let's try to go to the 801 number from earlier here. I know I didn't get to play you. Hold on now, folks. We're going to find your number. Oh, Carly, why can't I find you? Oh, I can't find you here, Carly. Give me a second, folks. This is where it can become kind of tricky trying to catch people here. And it feels like I'm just really... What time did you call, Carly? Can you let me know? Oh, I found you. I got you, Carly. All right, this is Carly. So Carly called earlier today, and I didn't get to her voicemail. So this is talking about the application process. You applied to be on Bachelor. So here, let's have a listen to Carly. Let's get after that. If my buttons work. Hold on. Bluetooth went down again. Boy, I tell you what, not too they're happy when the Bluetooth goes down. Getting a little upset. Tough day with the devices. Well, I've been using these devices all day long. When I was recording with Tasha, 25 minutes into the recording, the camera died. It overheated. I got two cameras. I had to put one in the fridge. I'm not kidding you guys right now. So I'm really trying to make all this technology work. You guys know how it is. It's a one-man shop right here. All right, here we go, Carly. Let's play this voicemail. What do you say? We're trying. No one likes dead air. Here we go.
I was just calling to talk about applying for The Bachelor because they got brought up in the chat. But so I actually did apply for The Bachelor back in, I think it was 2017. And I was just getting out of a relationship. And of course, I always watched The Bachelor, and they had promoted that they were going to be in Salt Lake like the next day or something for interviews. So me and my friends who love The Bachelor decided we would go down and just apply just for the.
Oh, sorry.
And it was just fun to be able to kind of see like the, behind the scenes of one of our favorite shows. And we basically had to fill out all these applications. It was probably like a 10-page application. And then they took pictures, and you're just kind of you hold your name in front of you. They take pictures of you, and then they do an interview of you on camera, and they ask you different questions. I can't remember what they all were, but just why are you applying on the show, and what kind of activities do you like to do, things like that. What are your hobbies? And then they gave us a bunch of cool merch, bags and shirts and pens, all the Bachelor stuff. So I never heard back or anything, but it was a fun experience. So, and I think it's funny because we were talking about Nick Viall, but I'm pretty sure that's the season that it would have been that I was applying for, because you don't know who the Bachelor is going to be. And back in the day, I hated him. So I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I wasn't on there anyway. And I wouldn't want to be on the show now, but, it's just funny, but because I love him now, though, like his dating advice. I watch his podcast, which is great. So if you guys don't watch it, I would highly recommend. Anyways, see you guys in the chat. Bye.
Thank you so much. Interesting process. You might have dodged a bullet. Tell you what, we have a sort of war in the comment section between consent. Now, of course, it's always good to get consent, but the idea is, does it have to be verbal? Now, listen. Everyone's different. Obviously, we got about 15 ladies, 20 ladies in the comment section arguing this right now. My view has always been, if you know that it's time to go in for a kiss, there can be sort of nonverbal consent that's given. You know, you're meeting sort of closer. You know, there's a leg that you know what I mean, guys. So I think we're kind of arguing over semantics. Some people are saying Katie appreciates him asking for permission, and some people will tell you that it's a mood killer. That's on you to sort of figure it out with whoever you're with, how you're going to approach that subject. You know, it's good that we're having that these conversations happen, though, because, you know, the awkward guitarist says, I guess everyone's different. Personally, I would prefer it to just going in for the kiss than asking. You know, so what might be harmless to one person might be not harmless to another. And we can respect that. There's no golden rule other than, you know, if the guy, I'm burping because I keep on drinking all these Diet Cokes because it's going to be a long night. Excuse me. But back in my single days, you know, you read the room. You start to learn, like, all right, this is the right move. We moved over to the bed from the kitchen table. We're hanging out. She put her hand on my knee. We're next to each other. She's extended eye contact. You start to, you know, we're not rocket scientists here, folks. But there are circumstances where, you know, if you aren't sure, then of course, you know, you got to read the room and you got to read your partner. Library Looky Loo says, I used to feel that way about asking to kiss, but consent is sexy. Yeah, I feel like it can come down to the confidence of the question, you know, versus being like, old Humbled's dame, I would love to give you thy kiss. You know, it's like, ugh, all right, what do you want? You know what I mean? But, you know, obviously it's important if you show respect for someone else, that can always be a good thing. So, you know, you guys go back and forth on it. And you know, hey, there's let's go to some next voicemails here. Looks like we have a couple coming in here. We have Miami. All right, here we go. Excuse me, my ticket here. Okay. Oh, we have Consuela calling in. You're up.
Hey, Dave. Excuse me, Nomad Chica here.
How are you?
Consuela calling you from Portland, Oregon. I guess I'll just jump right on the We Hate Thomas train.
We hate Thomas.
Thomas is a tool. I think that sums it up for me. Being there to be the Bachelor, whatever everyone is, or to boost their platforms, sure. But he just comes across as completely disingenuous, very slick, and full of bullshit. He multiple times just completely dodged the question in the group setting. He didn't say anything that he had done wrong or opened himself up, being vulnerable. And then when Katie tried to get him to answer those questions in their one-on-one time, he dodged them again. So no on Thomas for me. Also, what he's doing is love bombing. He is just like totally love bombing her. Like classic manipulator, narcissist move. Just, yeah, I don't like Thomas. Okay. Anyway, some positive things. Justin's expressions are absolutely hilarious. They could have a show of their own. And Michael A. I love Michael A. They are so cute together, and I feel so sad for him. My heart breaks for him and losing his wife like that. But he really seems to have a positive attitude and to be making the most fun of his life. And I think they'd be really cute together, but I think she'd be really cute with a lot of those guys. Seems like she has a really good group. All right, that's all. Thanks so much for everything. Love the live chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the phone call. Always appreciate your voicemails. Yeah, that Michael A. scenario, I mean, that hit me because you're just thinking like, you know, it's one thing, you know, you break up with someone, it doesn't end well, but like to think that you found your person and then cancer is the thing that is like, you know, of all the hurdles you got to go over to find your guy, your lady, your significant other. And then that's the way it ends. heartbreaking. Michael A. Heartbreaking. Seems like a great guy. We've talked about it. We were talking about it in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, we got some amazing chats going on there. There's like 100 members in the Discord where people are just like chatting as the episode's going on, and it's just what a. I mean, I love hearing those stories. Heartbreaking though, heartbreaking. JC Miles says Nick just posted his recap of his episode an hour ago. I tell you what, I get so jealous that people get to, like, I finally found a stream where I can watch the East Coast version of the show. So that I can start at 5 p.m. Pacific time, but I still haven't recorded my recap yet, which I have to record after this. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's always a long night. And then they get to watch like screeners. They probably get a day in advance. I hate it so much when you see like Entertainment Tonight, you know, as the minute the episode ends, it's like, here's our full recap of the show. It's like, no, join the rest of us plebeians and scurry to get all your content out, you know, like we do. All right, so let's see here. I got Carly, and let's go to Courtney in Miami. Oh, we have Courtney in Miami calling in for the first time. All right, Courtney, let's hear from you. We love a nice first-time caller here. Well, you know, yeah, this whole Mercury and retrograde thing, I don't know if it's that or what it is, but I'm having a real hard go of this Bluetooth scenario. It's just...
Hi, this is Courtney from Miami. This is my first time calling. I'm a fan of the show.
Hey, Courtney.
I just appreciate, you know, the hard work that you put in every day, and I love watching your videos.
Oh, thank you.
I was watching this episode, and I realized that, you know, Katie has a lot more chemistry with Michael than Greg.
Yeah.
Greg, I don't know. I just didn't see, you know, the chemistry flow as well as it did with Michael. I'm sorry. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of an introverted person.
No worries.
But, you know, astrologically, Katie and Michael, they're just like such a great match. Katie is a Capricorn, and Michael is a Taurus.
Oh, good to know. I'm a Taurus.
And you know, they're I forgot what it's called, but their
rising sign.
It's like their compatibility chart is at like so their number is like it's like 1,500.
Wow.
And what is it called? Greg and Katie's number is like -200. So I guess that can't be a coincidence, right?
No, not a coincidence.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Courtney.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, first time caller.
For everything. I guess I'll call you another day. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Call anytime. I appreciate the call. If anyone else wants to call in, 401-213-9828. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Have I ever tried the Dr. Pepper flavored kombucha? No, I haven't, but that does sound fantastic. I would not mind trying that. In reference to nonverbal consent, I meant for a kiss. And of course, consent is a turn on. Someone said, or I'm trying to go back on all these. No, it's not. Yeah, there's obviously. I think a lot of people are arguing for the same thing, just in different angles. So Madison says, what's even more cringy to me is when a guy thinks something is going well and goes in for a kiss, and it feels completely not mutual. Asking even if you catch a vibe. I love when early on. I think consent is sexy, but you can usually Crafty Beach says, I think consent is sexy, but you can usually communicate a kiss with your eyes. Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's what's kind of interesting about humans is like, in some ways, we do have so many different like indicators of communication. But then again, like someone said, there's still idiots out there that maybe they're drinking too much and they're not reading the room, or they're just, you know, for whatever reason, aren't able to read other people, and they'll go in for a kiss when the other person's kind of like, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready. All right, let's go to Susan. Love to hear from you in Washington. You are next on the voicemail.
Hi, this is Susan from Washington.
Hey, Susan.
And anyway, tonight was great. I'm so proud of Katie. I thought we would learn a lot from her, and she has not disappointed. I think she's showing us a great example for women and how to find healthy relationships. She recognizes the importance of honesty, genuine openness, and also an ability to boldly love. She rewards those who are genuinely open about their love. And then also she's very comfortable showing her own strength and her power, and recognizes she needs somebody who lets her be who she is. And anyway, I love watching her. I'm really proud of her. I love the way she is not only being an example, but also using her position as a platform for openness. Anyway, it's super exciting time. I'm proud of her. I hope I run into her in Washington sometime. But anyway, looking forward to see what happens next.
Thank you so much, Susan. Appreciate your call. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all come to terms that she's the real deal on the show. She's, she's really letting her boundaries be known, what she's aiming for. And I think it'll be good, because I think what'll happen is she will eliminate guys. She's kind of like just cutting out that dead weight, you know what I mean? And I think she's going to get to a place where she can sort of find the true guys and what they're looking for. And, Blake hasn't even showed up yet. I think her and Blake are going to be a great connection. I think Blake can be funny, goofy, but I also think he can be like very, very much giving and loving. Of course, I only know what I know from watching the show so far past season, but, she's going to have Michael A., Connor, Greg Grippo, I think Justin's a sleeper. I feel like Justin's a guy that they're not showing much of that she's really into. Thomas is probably not going to last far, after what we've seen now. A couple episodes ago, I would have said something different. Veronica said I called it. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Gemma says, I can't wait to see Blake and Katie in the same room. He's a smoke show. I just made that term up to describe him. It's unique. Yeah, never heard that term smoke show before, but we all aspire to be a show of the smoke. All right, here we go. Maddie's call. I love the name Maddie. I think that's going to be the name of my firstborn daughter, Maddie. What a beautiful name. Maddie from Colorado. Don't disappoint me.
It's Maddie calling again from Boulder, Colorado.
Hey.
I just had a few things to say. The first one is Mercury retrograde is over tomorrow.
Woo!
So hang in there. We are almost there. We got this. The second thing is I was reading Thomas's bio on ABC for The Bachelorette, and he said that he rocked the Ed Hardy trend in high school, and I personally think that alone is enough to get him out of there. We do not love Ed Hardy. It's a bad look on anyone. And the last thing is the structure of these episodes has me so disoriented. I don't know where we are. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day it is. Not ending with a rose ceremony has me so confused, and I think that they need to get that resituated.
Let me just call their producers. Producers here, Breaker. We have Maddie in Boulder. She needs to get resituated, and I think she's going to need you to get a rose ceremony at the end of every episode. Okay? All right, yes. That was Maddie in Colorado. Okay, you'll let her know. Thank you so much. I agree. I mean, that's what I like about I've been watching Survivor. I like with Survivor that every episode ends with a tiki torch. You snuff them out. You go on. It's over. Everything we know is the same. But here it's like, coming up next, previously, after the break. It's like, can we just get a little bit, you know what I mean? All right. We've got, let's say, we'll take a few more phone calls. Any phone calls, please? Feel free to call them in right now. We're jamming. Everyone's having fun. Yeah. Thank you guys for being respectful out there. I think we all, like I said, it's it's a good topic to talk about all these different things. And it's important that everyone stays respectful, and as always, the live stream doesn't disappoint. So thank you guys so much. Looking forward for Mercury retrograde to get over. So if you haven't already, you got to go to Tasha's YouTube and get ready for her fashion recaps starting tomorrow. Since mentioning it to you guys, she went from 100 to 240 subscribers. I think she could hit 1,000 by the end of the week. We'll have to see. Veronica wants a trigger warning. Here's your trigger warning, Veronica. This is a whistle trigger warning. Well, as it turns out, I don't know where the whistle is, so never mind. No whistle trigger warning there. But the whistle's somewhere close by. Maybe it's over here. I should always have the whistle. The whistle should always be close by, just in case we need to officiate any of the nonsense that's going on out here. I need to get a trigger warning graphic. I think I need a little graphic I can pop up like my little Patreon there just for trigger warnings. Alrighty, we're cooking, we're grooving. I got lines open if anyone wants to call in. The drunker, the better. Come on, it's late night, it's Monday night. Oh boy, it's going to be a long night for me. Let me tell you something. This might be a rare, and again, this is going to sound gross. This might be a rare third Diet Dr. Pepper of the evening. I don't know, guys. I know. Cora said, am I the only one who thinks Blake wants to date every bachelorette there is while he's single? Well, I mean, let's be honest. Well, let's finish. He was crazy about Claire, then Tayshia, and now Katie too. That's weird to me, even if he's a good guy. Well, I mean, 3 women. I mean, that would be a night at the bar. You meet somebody, it doesn't go, you're like, you're not for me. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, you're cute. Oh, I'm going to dance with you. They don't like you. Oh, you're cute. I mean, it's a night at the Roxbury for Blake. You know what I mean? I don't think it's crazy. I think Katie's a catch. I think he slid into her DMs after the season, said good job. And, now they're going to see if they can bump some Caitlyn Bristows. No, I'm going to call it Harrison. We're going to call it bumping Harrisons. That's what it is. It's a legacy term. Maybe in years from now when no one knows who Chris Harrison is anymore, but I'll have populated the term bumping Harrisons. Maybe by then people will be like, well, it originated in the 2021 when a Bachelor Power recapper decided that he was going to use it for a weird sexual term referring to fornication. What's fornication? We're all robots in the future. It's when one guy bumps his Harrison into another. I mean, that's what it is. You want to, no longer birds and the bees talk. It's more bumping Harrisons and the bees. That's what it's going to be. 91 thumbs up. Yeah, KG, thank you so much for helping promote the like button. Please do me a favor and bump your Harry onto that like button. It will help out. I'm trying to just get everyone's comments in, but I might be missing a few. Consuela says, so looking forward to Tasha's fashion recap. I really loved Katie's outfit during the night portion of her date with Michael. That red blazer looked so good on her. You know what? The red blazer was one of the hardest photos for us to find. We talked a little bit about it. We talked about her mini dress that she was wearing. You'll see tomorrow. I'll promote it again tomorrow, but there's a lot going on there. Sophia says, this is a fun crowd for my Monday Drunken Bachelor Fest. Yeah, Sophia, please call in. Give us a call, Sophia, 401-213-9828. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Oh, look at that. We have another Madison. We have multiple Madisons calling in on the same evening. You know you've reached pinnacle success when multiple Madisons are calling in. Let's go to Madison in Minnesota.
Hey, Dave. This is Madison calling from Minnesota. First of all, I just wanted to say how, proud of Katie I was tonight. I thought she was so transparent and, so vulnerable. And it was a really, really nice thing to see, to let her kind of go on national television and, share that part of her that a lot of us can relate to. Mm-hmm. Also, I think that I'm a huge fan of Michael because of the one-to-one date.
Yes.
I think he's really genuine, and I truly do not remember the last time I've cried watching the show, but I think I've cried at least 2 or 3 times, within that date, the group date, and then also her date with Michael. I thought it was really great. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where it all goes now, and I feel like there's a lot of good potential guys for her that she's really connecting with. So, anyway, thank you so much again for the videos. We love you, appreciate you, and yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
Bye.
Madison. I appreciate it. You'd think it gets old hearing from nice callers like yourself and everyone else who called in. Courtney, first-time caller, you'd think it gets old, but I tell you what, I appreciate you guys so much. I truly do. If I ever speed through your calls, it's because I just want to get to other people that are calling. I'm trying to, get to everybody here, but I appreciate you guys so much. Tanya said, I noticed in the previews that Tayshia mentioned Blake reached out to her to meet Katie. I'm calling baloney on this one. I know she said that, but then I heard in interviews that she was surprised he showed up because she didn't. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe he reached out to her. Maybe that was kind of like the more produced the way that was said. But either way, I think this happens every season that someone's like, oh, I'd be into that, because on one end they know, like you would kind of know if you have a crush on a type. Now to be completely fair, Single Dave, as much as I fawn over Katie, I see her like a cousin. I don't know if I would be attracted to her in that way. Everyone's different with what they like, you know what I mean? But if like there was someone like say you're watching Piper and you go, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful. Oh, everything, like I want to write poetry for Piper, and then all of a sudden you have a connection that can get you to meet Piper. Looking at you, Josh in Boston, the chance, you're going to shoot your shot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Abby Thomason is in the chat room. This actually is as close as we're going to get to breaking news, so I want to just break it right here. For the folks that don't understand, we've got the law herself, Abby Thomason. How are you, Abby? I know you've been relaxing and recovering. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for joining us. Oh, there's the breaking news. It took a little bit, but we've got the breaking news alert button right here. My computer's just, I literally hit that button like 5 seconds ago. Like, what do I got to do? I know Mercury's still in retrograde, but get your shit together, Mercury. I'm hitting buttons, and I'm not apologizing, okay? I'm trying to get in there, trying to hit my buttons. I'm trying to do my thing. Paid good money for this stupid button pad. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a couple calls here. Let's go to the 972. Oh, Nicole in Texas. Boy, we're getting a lot of Texas calling in, and I really appreciate all my Texas family.
My name's Nicole. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. I have commented several times on a few of your things, but I really think Mike is disingenuous. I know everybody really likes him. I just happen to I just don't buy it.
Okay.
I think he's playing for the lead, and I think he's following in Colton's footsteps in that regard. I hope he doesn't get the lead. Like I said, I just feel like he's a little bit disingenuous. I have an ex that looks just like Justin, and his name is Justin, so that also freaks me out. Yeah, I want the episodes to stop focusing so much on the drama as well. I want to get it back to how it used to be. But anyways, tell Tasha I think she's gorgeous, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.
Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. Interesting. Now, listen, I mean, we all watch the show, and this is funny, right? Because, in acting, a lot of times they say, like, you never know if you're going to get the part or not. Sometimes you might not get the role because you look like the ex-boyfriend of the casting director, and they just don't like your face. Like, you never know why something might be a certain way, and it could be that you don't trust Michael because he looks untrustworthy to you for whatever reasons, or maybe you're picking up on some sort of intuition that I'm not. I don't think he's got any shot to be the Bachelor anyway. I don't see Michael as the Bachelor. He's not. I like him, but he's a dad. He's the Bachelor. I don't know if they've had a dad on the show before. I just don't see that happening. Let me know if you guys think. I don't see Michael as a real serious contender. Now listen, we had Maddie call in from Boulder. Then we had Madison. Oh, we're getting a phone call here. Let's go right to this phone call. Let's see what we're talking. Oh, is this Sophia? Oh, hold on a second. You weren't connected to my Bluetooth. How's it going?
I'm all right. I'm having a few drinks, having a good time, and wondering why you're not drinking with us.
That's a great question. Here's the thing. I had my Diet Dr. Pepper here, but then I got to still record one more recap, so I have several hours of work to do. So if I start drinking now, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, but I didn't even watch the episode, and now Veronica's got me drinking on every second name in The Bachelor.
Now,
and this is really hard to keep up with right now.
Now, do you and Veronica know each other, or are you just a couple of booze bags in the comment section?
We are respectful lushes, and we do not know each other.
You're just like a nice internet friendship.
Yeah, it's Monday, it's Bachelor night, gotta have a few drinks.
Now, where are you calling from? Are you in Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal.
How's it going over there?
Yeah, we're all right. We're just somewhat trapped, somewhat not. But, they just reopened up bars, so...
Oh, that's good.
Drinking isn't allowed again.
Well, no, I know you can't speak for everybody in Montreal, but what would your consensus be with a guy asking you to kiss you?
Oh, geez. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, sometimes it's really cute if there's like a warning, but I feel like if there's always consent, it's like too much. I feel like the consent should be given by the body language. Like he should know. Like if a woman wants you to kiss him, like to kiss her, then she's gonna be super obvious about it. You would think.
Okay, so you're saying the lady should be very obvious about what, like she should be giving consent so obviously that the guy doesn't.
Well, women give out signals.
Signals.
You know,
right.
she's gonna touch your shoulder. You know, she's gonna laugh, she's gonna giggle, or like, you know, there's always gonna be signals, right?
And
like,
also like moving closer together. Like there should be, you know, a guy should be able to read if she's like sitting closer versus leaning backwards. You know, I should be teaching courses on all this. I feel like.
I think people do need to, but if men start asking for consent, it's just too much all the time. Like I read an article that said that you should ask for consent during intercourse multiple times. Like like at a certain point, it's too much, guys. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
And that's
gonna ruin the mood. It's ruin the mood.
That's your opinion, and that's of course.
Yeah, sometimes maybe it is necessary. Maybe some people want that reassurance or want to feel secure with that, and I get that. But it's like it depends on who. I think obviously if the dude's a creepster, the girl should also be like, "Yo, lay off," and just.
Yeah. And I guess that's what it comes down to is sometimes people feel like either coerced or like they were like enjoying a moment until they're not. And it's like, I think guys need to do a better job of knowing when to read women, guys need to know, like, are you into this? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Guys are not great at reading women. I think that they're like super confused sometimes and they just get the wrong signals a lot of the time. And I think sometimes it's just too much. I don't know. I think a lot of it for men is that we have such blind optimism, and I think it's part of our genetics of must procreate the species. I think it's like, oh yeah, for sure. Like women do the picking for the most part. In most societies, women do the picking of like who their guy will be, and the guys kind of fight for attention, and it's exactly what we see on the show. So it kind of is like guys have like this sort of confidence that women wish they could have and should have, and the guys shouldn't. It's like, you always see that with. But like, I kind of agree with that because I'm always like, even with my boyfriend, he's super shy, and I was the one who went after him, and I was the one who kissed him, and I'm usually so for a guy asking consent, like. So, like I said, sometimes it's cute, but at the same time, I'm always, I prefer to take that role on. Yeah, but that's personal, I hear you. Yeah, I can see you now. You've studied mixed martial arts. I can see you just putting a guy into like some sort of chokehold as sort of a consent. Yeah, well, the mixed martial arts world is really weird because you have like this. Like they have women's courses that are just for women, and I refuse to take those. And I understand why women want to do it, but the courses are totally different because then they're teaching self-defense rather than real fight techniques. So, and I'll have my coaches who will be like, "Oh, can I touch your wrist?" Like to show me how to position myself for a punch. And it's unnecessary. I'm like, look, if you're going to be inappropriate, you will know, and I will let you know. Like, if a guy keeps on stepping forward or close talking, back up. Now, tell him, yo, you're too close. Is it ever? And apologies for even asking this, but I mean, like, if you're like grappling with a guy, is it ever like sexy? I mean, these are probably good looking, strong guys. Like, does your boyfriend like have fun grappling with other men? Like, how does that work out? Well, I think he grapples with me, but he's scared of me. So I'm not like. A lot of guys find it sexy, but I don't, and I just find it hilarious that they do. I have had, I guess, issues, but I also don't care. I don't think about gender when I'm fighting, and I've grappled with my coaches and like crushed them with my boobs, and it's not intentional. You're just trying to put the person down. That's your wrestling move. You crush them with your boobs. Yeah, the titty crush. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know. The old titty crush. You see what happens when you call. This is why I don't call you, Dave. Well, you get the drunken dial. I apologize. I don't know if you meant to leave a voicemail, but on the WhatsApp, I don't know how to. I won. Okay, well, I apologize. This is just a long voicemail. Are there any questions that you have, or did you just want to say hi? No, I didn't even watch the show. I just wanted you to join us, like make a special night and have some drinks with us and join the party a little bit. Okay, well, I can do that. I'll do that next episode with you. How about that? I just don't have anything prepared.
Okay. All right. Fine.
So join.
Just for once, just join us. Little shots. You could put half water.
Okay.
We'll work it out.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to do is record my recaps before the live stream, and then I'll be done for the night. But unfortunately, that just isn't the case. What time is it? Like 2 a.m. over there?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m.
Okay, well, listen, you're off your rocker. You got to go get some sleep if you're going to be putting all these guys
I do not
into submission.
sleep, Dave. Don't worry about me. I'm a bartender. I'm up all night. This is my afternoon.
Well, there you go.
I'm all good.
Well, don't be a stranger. Yeah. I appreciate. I know we've always chatted on Facebook and all that, but call in anytime you see me doing a live stream. All right.
All right. Well, you take care. I'm very happy for everything you've been doing, all the success, and keeping me up to date on, oh my God, so much Chris Harrison gossip. And I can't even keep up with all these people you know about. I'm like, who's Mike? Who's what? I don't know.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. I'm learning up on my Bachelor info.
Well,
anyway, I won't hold you up any longer. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Take care, Sophia. All right, Sophia, everybody. Look at that. We're getting international phone calls over here from Canada late at night. Carly's drinking vodka and wine together or separate? Is that a drink going together? Yeah, we got a 2 a.m. gang. Ashley Zarowski, Cocoa Puffs, 2 a.m. A lot of people calling in. Who else is in L.A.? Veronica, I'm with you over here in L.A. Veronica, you should have come to the stand-up show this past Friday night. We had a good time over there. I am going to be getting out of here shortly, as I mentioned. Oh, I had a super chat from Gabby. I didn't see it, though. Did anyone? Oh, there it is. Gabby sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. I did see a couple others. Let me make sure I got to those. I think one might have been Cora. I do apologize. They came in when I was on the phone. There it is. Cora with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I doubt Katie's watching the live stream, but if she is, hello, Katie. Thanks for all the support. Katie helped my Instagram grow a little bit this week when she reposted something over there. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Trying to get through all that. Veronica with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are really fantastic. You've been great out there. Dave putting me on. Yeah, sorry about that. Sophia, I just didn't know. I don't know how to set up a voicemail on my WhatsApp, so I'll have to figure that out. But Susan sent a quick follow-up voicemail. So let's get to these voicemails, and then I'm gonna have to let you guys go. But I really love all of the support. You guys are just fantastic.
This is Susan in Washington again. I just want to say something about the consent discussion. Katie didn't necessarily say that, it was about asking for consent. She said she did not give consent. The other side of this coin is not acknowledging a no. That is not giving consent. This is not just about, oh, may I kiss you? When she did not give consent, that doesn't mean he didn't ask for it. And I think that's really important distinction. All right, thanks everybody.
Well, great. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, Susan, there was two different things that were happening. I believe there was a conversation about a guy who asked if he could kiss, and then Katie's conversation about her past story. So I really appreciate that clarification there, and they're both very, very good subjects to talk about. Now, Just Me Madison says, are you going to post Tasha's fashion take on YouTube? We've already shot it. It'll be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm having it air right after my recap, but I'm going to have it air on her page, Tasha Courtney. You search Tasha Courtney on YouTube. It's going to be on her page. All of the fashion videos will be on her page, so they won't be monetized, but I'm really banking on you guys in the YouTube algorithm to come through and really enjoy that content. So we shot it today. It's going to be good. So yeah, it'll be fun. All right, we got a couple more phone calls here. Oh, we have Veronica from Los Angeles. You are up.
Hi, Dave. It's Veronica from Los Angeles. I was just wondering what you thought about Mike the Virgin telling Katie about everybody's opinion of Carl. Usually it's kind of like risky when somebody does that, and my sister pointed out that it was a little weird how he waited until after he got the rose to call out Carl. Obviously it worked in our benefit because he was super annoying and super shady, but I was wondering what you thought about him speaking for the group and how Katie went about that. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much, Veronica from Los Angeles. Well, I think this was a more of a coordinated thing. I think they knew, like, hey, We're going to have, I'll say something on behalf of everyone. I think they were all in on it versus Yosef, who was like on behalf of the group and everyone was like, man, F you. You know, I think in this scenario, they were all in on it. And even production might have been in on it. Production might have said like, all right, you're going to get the rose. Just interrupt her during the rose, you know, X, Y, and Z. I feel like that was sort of planned in one way or another. But, you know, I mean, you should never speak for the group unless you're kind of chosen to. So yeah, the men unionized. All right, couple more voicemails. Let's get into it. Shar from Huntington Beach, you are up, California.
Dave, it's Shar from Huntington Beach, California. Just got done watching the Bachelor, and what the heck is going on with Thomas? This was a shit show that was just exciting and love to watch it. So hopefully Katie will be able to see through him. So anyway, again, I just wanted to say hello. Love you.
Well, thank you so much, Shar from Huntington Beach. I love you too. I really appreciate your phone call. Yeah, what's up with Thomas? What's going on with Thomas over there? You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to...
Be careful who you bang.
Careful who you bang out there. Katie Edwards with a $5 super chat. Just subscribe to Tasha's channel. Love doing anything I can to support you guys. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Like I said, Tasha's channel, we don't have... I don't even have it pulled up here. My internet's running super slow. But if you so starting tomorrow, I will have Tasha's video up, and that'll air right after my recap, so you can see them back to back if you would like. And you can search Tasha Courtney on YouTube. There it is. Hold on a second. My computer is running very slow right now. Very slow. I feel like we're kind of limping to the finish line here. Mercury is drinking Gatorade or whatever, and because of that, we've got a real problem. So Tasha Courtney, search that on YouTube, and you'll pull up her page. Never trust somebody with two first names. Mine's Dave Neal. She's Tasha Courtney. Let's go back to Shar for one more video. So anyway, just want to say hi, and I know you have 30 seconds. I already got your call. I got your call there. So this is actually, Tasha just released her the reel version, the Instagram reel version, which is the like a very short version of that's like the 30-second version of what we do. But of course, she's got she's gonna have Bachelor Fashion Recap Week 1, Week 2. Those will be up on her channel, and she's also got I don't know why this isn't loading, but 258 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. She had 100 subscribers just up until a few days ago. So clearly a lot of you guys went over there to subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys so much for doing that. You know, we're just going to try to just get out of this stupid. Nothing's loading over there. I think everything's going down. It's going down, folks. I'm going to have to put my camera back in the fridge before I record my recap tonight. So Sarai says, non-Bachelor related, did you hear that an NFL player came out as gay? Yeah, it was awesome. It was a real awesome story. His name is, oh my God, I just watched it. I can't think of it right now. I don't know if I'll cover it. Maybe I will. You know, it's got nothing to do with Bachelor Nation, but it was really cool. Oh, his name's Carl. Let's pull it up here. It was a really cool. He's the first. This is a good Carl here. Carl Nassim. Let me search it for you guys. It's just gonna it's gonna take me a second here because the internet's just dying on me. But yeah, he came out as gay today. The first NFL player that's like active on a roster to come out as gay. And he did it, and you could just see the relief on his face. He donated $100,000 to the Trevor Project. Really cool. And yeah, I mean, just a really cool story. He said, you know, for 15 years he thought about it. And let's go over to his page right here. It's just going to take a second to load this because, like I said, we're having some technical difficulties here. But yeah, Sarai, thank you for mentioning that. I pressed the button to switch the thing right now. I am so frustrated with this technology. I might have to buy a new laptop. This is a $2,500 laptop here. So anyway, here's Carl. So let's go. Carl's going to be making huge news tomorrow. Let's have a listen. I got to turn the background music off here. Let's have a listen to what Carl had to say. Again, first professional NFL football player that's on an active roster to come out of the closet. This is a very, very big story. Let's hear Carl as soon as it loads. Pretty awesome stuff. I remember seeing him a few years ago on I think on the show Hard Knocks. And there's Gus Kenworthy saying, congrats, so happy for you.
What's up, people? I'm Carl Nassib. I'm at my house here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Just want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay.
I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest. I really have the best life. I got the best family, friends, and job a guy could ask for. I'm a pretty private person, so I hope you guys know that I'm really not doing this for attention. I just think that representation and visibility are so important. I actually hope that like one day videos like this and the whole coming out process are just not necessary. But until then, you know, I'm gonna do my best and do my part to cultivate a culture that's accepting, that's compassionate, and I'm gonna start by donating $100,000 to the Trevor Project. They're an incredible organization. They're the #1 suicide prevention service for LGBTQ youth in America, and they're truly doing incredible things. And I'm very excited to be a part of it, to help in any way that I can. And I'm really pumped to see what the future holds. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great day. Work hard.
Thank you so much. I mean, how great is that, guys? Unbelievable. Donating $100,000 to the Trevor Project. Comes out of the closet. Really big deal. I mean, real trailblazing thing here. He didn't do it after he was stalking and harassing his ex. He actually did it just because he was ready to tell his story. Sue with a $5 chat donation. Thank you so much. And of course, Sarah Winks, $50 super chat, says thanks as always for the content, Dave. Again, want to say thank you to all the ladies in Discord tonight, sharing all our vulnerable stories, and to Katie for opening up with such a tough topic. Props to everyone. Love this community. Yes, Sarah, thank you so much for all that you've done, and for the Discord channel. There's 100 members, and it's just like a chat device. It's cool. It's cool, guys. You can share multimedia, memes, texting. It's kind of cool. So we've all got that through line that we're all talking about Bachelor Nation, and thank you for sharing all the content and all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys so much. I'm just getting to the end of these comments here. Gabby's listening in Germany. It's tomorrow over there. Gabby, thank you so much. One more call from Carly in Salt Lake. This will be our last call.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Salt Lake again. Just wanted to call back to clarify. So what I was saying about the kissing thing, I mean, I get what you're all saying, but this isn't normal life. This is The Bachelorette, and everybody's on here to being like, hey, we might get married. So I don't think asking for consent in this situation, that is like reading the room. Obviously, too, it was like a one-on-one date. So obviously she's into him. And this happens all the time. It's like, can I kiss you? It's like, yes, kiss her. Like, she likes you. She's talking to you. So that's the only thing. Like, that's all I'm saying. Other thing I want to say, because I did look it up, Thomas is a Gemini. So just saying, that's an air sign. But we all know what that means with Geminis. Hey, bye.
Thank you so much for that call there, Carly. Okay, so I don't know if the Discord link on my Instagram works. I have to check it out. Let me look right now from my phone, because I don't want to direct people to the Discord link. So let me just look at it really quick. It's just one of those things. I've got so many things going on that I haven't paid too much attention to it, and I might have had a link that was expiring. So let me click on Dave's Discord. The invite link is invalid or has expired. Okay, so I have the wrong link. So I believe I got it. Let's see. Is this the right link? I'll try to get the right link. I'll get that up by tomorrow, guys. I'm so sorry. Sarah says she's going to post the Discord link. Thank you so thank you so much. Oh, Sarah, did you just post it? Did you just post it in the Discord? You guys, I am so old school with all this stuff here that I just don't even know what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing. So let me see where that Discord link is, and I'm going to try to put it in my... Did you put the Discord link? Did you put the Discord link in my, how did you send it to me? I thought I just saw it and now I can't see. Maybe it's a private chat. I just don't know. Anyway, if you don't mind, if you could send, Sarah, if you could posted it in the chat. Oh, you posted it in the chat up here? Sorry, I lose this chat so fast here. Could you send me... This is so, I'm annoying myself right now. Could you send it to me in the Discord? I just can't even, the chat flies by and my whole computer system's going. So I need, I'm losing my mind, guys. I really am. I do appreciate all of you. If you could just see what I see right now, it just, and I appreciate it so much. I just can't, I went on my phone to try to read this because my computer's shitting the bed. But anyway, I will get that Discord link up on my Instagram by the morn. If you don't have it. Oh, I think I just found it. I think this is the Discord link. Let me copy link. Let me click on it here. Link copied. I think that's the Discord link. I'll put this in my link tree right now so you guys can go check it out. Thank you so much. JC Miles says Tasha's up to 260 subs. Yeah, I think tomorrow when I really push it, when the new content's up, I think it's going to do really well. I think we'll get her a lot of subs tomorrow. So make sure to go, just leave a comment and like it and watch the video when I post it, and you guys will be all set. All right, folks. Well, let me just double check to see if there's any last minute straggling voicemails. I don't want to leave any. I don't want to leave any voicemails left behind here. It looks like we're good, guys. All right, so thank you all so much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take a little break, eat some Chinese food, and then I'm going to come back and hammer down some recaps. I will say this. I do like recording the recaps after the live stream, because even though I'm a little tired, I really do feel loose and we got good energy happening. So I appreciate you guys for all that. Brian Jerry just showed up. No worries. Just watch from the beginning if you're a little late to the party here. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Everyone who commented, everyone who donated. And, of course, if anyone has a little extra bread for Oz's tip jar, his PayPal's right up there. He's sheriff. He's got the sheriff's department over here, top dog in charge, and he's available there if you want to slide him some money for some Uber Eats. Throw it in that tip jar. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Have a good night. Hey, go hit the button. No. The Discord is now available on my Instagram. I just fixed the link tree, so you can find the link on my Instagram bio. Oh, Sarah's got the link right there. All right, Sarah, let me know if the link I just posted on my Instagram works. I think I got a good link. I think everyone fell asleep. Sleep tight, everyone. Have a good evening.